Hey guys, Flattestline here. I'm actually on my own this time. I've been mucking around with a whole lot of command blocks, and I found a little system. You may notice right now, lives, Flattestline. Yeah, now I got 5 of them. I'm that cool. So what I've brought for you guys today is a simple little way to set up a, well, it's not that simple, but it's simple, because I'm going to explain it to you. A simple little way to create a little lives round thing, and like if you run out of lives you go to a special location, and if you don't you continue. So what I've set up here is these are all command blocks. I'll show you them later. Systems. So when you start, you'll start up there. If you lose, you'll end up down there. So what will happen, first off, I have to go into, oh actually I'm going to show you. I have to go into game mode survival, otherwise that won't work. They'll just spam out, and yeah. So first things first, I'm just going to show you what happens. Game mode 0, jump right in, and I'm here. So I'm at the top platform. This is where you go. This is where you'll have your mini game. This is where you can do whatever you like. You can have a sumo wrestle, you can make a natural mini game, you can just chill. Yeah. And then if you die, watch my lives. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna suicide. My lives go down to 4. Right there. Then when I respawn, it takes me back up here. If I keep dying, just gonna die again. Respawn, I'm eventually just gonna slash kill. Respawn, slash kill. Respawn, and then I have 1 life left. When I slash kill myself, I go down to 0. What happens? Well, when I respawn, I'll actually get teleported to this place. This place is where you go when you lose. This place is when you go when you're a failure, and then up there's the match, and then this is the lobby. This is the you failed room. Look, it actually, hold on. We'll get out of my thing. Look, loss. You lose. You're failure. So I'm just going to go through the simple tactics of this. One thing I do want to show you is this technique of where you can infinitely press the button instead of having to like wait for it. What was that even do? Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry about that. So the first thing, just ignore that for now. The first thing I'm going to show you is this. This is basically, all of these are setting up my lives on the side. See what I've got on the side? Lives, Flattestline 0. If I hit right here, this sets it to 5. These two are literally just those two over there, just over and over again. So I can just spam this, or spam this one. This one deducts 1 point. This one adds 5. What you do, you add 5, then yeah, you got 5. Now you need two live things for that. 2 scoreboards. First scoreboard is, where is it? Nope, it's this one. I'm so good at that. So scoreboard. So if you want to create your own, the first thing you got to do is go scoreboard. This is telling Minecraft that you want a scoreboard. Then you want an objective, so you write an objective. Then you want a new objective, so you write add. Then you give it a name. I've written it as 5 lives. I don't know why I did that. I'm just that cool. Then dummy. This is basically just put dummy there. I'll explain it later. Dummy is like it's whatever you want it to be. So most people just use it for lives. Then this word here. This is what you use for down at the side, right here. That shows up there. 5 lives is the name that you'll use. Dummy is the objective, and then live is the name. Simple as that. I've got another one here. This is for deaths. It's the death count every time you die. This one, yeah, deaths. Every time I die, that would raise by 1 because of this. Then right here, what I've got is scoreboard players reset. So what this does, it resets the players. So now the side thing's gone right here. It's gone because I set back this. Yeah, this deletes everyone's. Yeah, And then right here I've got a set display sidebar deaths. What this does is the sidebar comes up. The set display is the actual bar. The sidebar is the thing on the side, and then it's saying what you want. I could have put 5 lives there or deaths, and it will come up with which one. So if I do that, when I die, it'll give me deaths, and then if I do this one, which I'm going to, it'll do that, and it comes up with my lives, then I can give it 5. So now I have 5 lives. Alright, so that's the basics of this. That's the simple part. Hold on. Alright, I'm actually going to come back to you to explain this in a couple seconds. Be right back. Alright guys, and we're back. Sorry about that, I just had to change my spawn point and stuff. Not today, now, we're going to go over, we just went over that part, and now we're going to go over this little contraption, modulation of madness right here. It's actually a pretty simple thing. What I just showed you over here was deaths and did I just? Oh yeah, I did that. I want this one. Sorry about that. So I got 5 lives, okay? Then what's gonna happen is when I die, this is gonna notice I have a death, because it tests for any player that has a death. I should change that to nearest player, but I'm too lazy. Then it signals this, and this clock starts working. This keeps going. This is a clock, and then this clock starts going. This clock is even more complicated. First thing it does, I'm gonna quickly go if I can. There we go. What this one does, it goes scoreboard, like everything else. Players. So this is talking about the people. Then it's removing, and it's removing the number, and this is removing from the closest person who has a minimum of 1 as their lives. So I have 5 lives, so if I will have a minimum of 1. So if I die, it'll say, and it has to notice that there's a death. So if I die, first off, that's this part, it'll notice I have a death. Then it'll notice I have more than 1 life. So what it will do is it will take 1 life off of 5 lives. So then once I die, this will say, alright, we're going to deduct 1 life. This one here removes 1 death in the same type of way. Scoreboard players remove yada yada yada, deaths 1. So this will remove 1 death. So if I actually go to deaths and then I add 5 deaths, you'll watch as they go away, because this one's acting right here and it's taking away the deaths. And then if I go back to lives, you'll notice I have no more lives, because what happens, I'm going to give myself 10. Then if I add in 5 deaths right here, I'm adding 5 deaths, watch, 9 lives, 8 lives, 7, 6 lives, we have 5 lives. I just subtracted 5 using this method. This is a pretty simple thing. It is complicated. It took me a little while to figure out, but other than that, yeah. And this is actually probably one of the best ways to get a clock working. I know there's a lot of other ways, but this is like a favored one. There's a couple more over there, and I'll show you this part, next part. I just got to get it set up, so be right back. Alright guys, and I'm back. I was just simply digging away this area to see what is behind this mechanical mystery. You can hear that spamming. It's spamming a lot, and it's not actually teleporting me anywhere because I'm in game mode creative. I will explain to you 1, why it is spamming, and 2, why it is not working. So first off, let's go with the why is it spamming. So what we've got here is actually what we've got over here. With this, actually, yeah, I'll explain this. So what we've got is we've got a set block. So we're setting this block here 1 perpendicular to that way. So we're setting this block right here, this imaginary block with that button on it, into air, which is the ID of 0. So it turns it into air when you push this button. But then what it does is this other one sets this block here again to a wood button facing that way. So when I push it, it deletes it, then replaces it. That's basically the gist of it, and it's the exact same thing I'm doing over here. I'm going set block this, this block, which is that one, that pressure plate. Then I am replacing it once again with a pressure plate. So when I go in there, it repeats itself and it spams. It's really useful because if like 2 people come in at once, they'll all go, and it's just really helpful to keep letting out jams or whatever the hell. The next one is the simple TPing. The reason why when I am in creative mode and I jump in and it doesn't work is this. So it TPs the closest player that is in game mode survival to that position. So if I'm in creative, it won't work, but if I'm in survival, it will. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Alright. I literally just explained that in a very short time. So I'm going to go over the next ones without cutting it, which is probably a bad idea, but I don't care. Alright, so over here we have all of the other crazy redstone that is helping this map. So the first thing, when you go from get in here and you're in survival, it doesn't actually just take you to these places. It takes you to here. This is basically another one. I've still got the same thing set up. I've got the wrong one, the set block, and then below it, the set block. So this one, this is another TP one. This is actually pretty much exactly the same. This TP's the closest player with a score of 1 life at least, and game mode 0. So they have to be first off in survival mode, and secondly they have to have more than 1 life to be able to use this. If they can't, then they're sitting there, and that's when this one goes. So that's explained. That's how that works. The second part is simple. It's 2 more clocks. The first part, it tests to see if you do have 1 life. And if you do, then this one is turned off. This is just preventing you from, as soon as you spawn in here, before you actually step on the pressure plate, you get turned into the wrong thing. Then this thing is if you've run out of lives. You won't go through here. But 2, this thing will deactivate. Activating this. What this does is another clock. I know a lot of clocks. This one TPs, teleports the closest player, which will be right there, in the radius of 5. So you have to be in a radius of 5 to affect this, because that's just in case like something goes wrong and then this turns on. You don't want to be instantly affected by it. You want to have a radius. That's just really useful. And you have to be in game mode 0 once again. This will teleport you 10 blocks up, which is right here. So if you spawn in here and then you can't move anywhere and you're in game mode survival, you will be placed up here in the loser zone. So that's the first thing. That's that. Yeah. Then that's not it. Also, we've got this little thing up here. First off, game mode 2. This changes your game mode to adventure, and you have to be in a radius of 5 of it, as you can see there. Game mode, it turns you to game mode 2 if you're the closest player within a radius of 5 and your game mode is 0. It's pretty simple. And then this one is just clearing your inventory. It's literally that. So that's it. If you need anything, literally it should all be covered in the video. I'm gonna pause and then see if there's anything I missed and go over a quick brief review before I do. Yeah, be right back. Alright guys, so yeah, I don't think I've missed anything. I've just gone over it, but if I haven't, I'll go over everything again. I'll let you all look at every single one. You can pause it when you need to. These are just extra blocks for the sidebars. Reset, set display sidebar again, and deaths. That's bam, gets rid of your lives. Then we've got this one here, get the gist of this clock. This one, test for, yada yada yada, the boring ones. This one, and then the set blocks again. Then we've got the TP. I should really just leave the map download in the description, but there is other stuff like my first episode, so I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm just gonna show you all of the stuff, and if you ever need something, just ask me. I'm sure I can figure it out for you. I'm going to toggle that down for, because no one likes a rainy day unless it's a school day. Just be honest. But yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna show you guys one more time. 5 lives. Nope, I pushed the wrong button. Let's go 2 lives. 2 lives. Game mode 0. Jump in here right away. I'm put to the top. I'm in the battle. I get killed. I respawn. Oh yeah, I set wow. I set my whoops. Wow, that's the best exit of a video ever. What happened was since I kept spawning in here every time I died, I set it to spawn out there, and then the only time I need it, it doesn't do it. Thanks a lot. So imagine you get knocked off, you die, you respawn, you've got no lives left. As soon as you jump in here, you're instantly going to be taken to the lost zone, because you're a failure, and you have to wait for everyone else out there. You can't get away because you're in adventure mode. If you have any blocks and you try and get away, nah, you're gonna get cleared inventory. Get wrecked. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. Girls and alien inhabitants. Well, yeah, you've seen it, you've had it. I'm awesome. So basically, guys, this is my present to you. Once again, I give everything to you. You should love me. You should like me. You should favorite me. I'm basically hinting you to favorite it, you know. Go on. Go ahead. But comment on what you want me to do next. Comment on if you need any help. Comment on if I left anything out, and I should surely fill it in for you in the description below. If you like me, like me. If you favorite me, favorite me. If you want more, comment, yada yada yada. I'm going over this so many times. Happy birthday, guys. This is my present to you, and see ya.